case, child support case or whatever, that was
Yeah.
wrong. Geechee said, I don't know where he got that from. That was crazy. That was crazy. You understand? So it's like, man, at the end of the day, what are we doing in 2025? We rapping, or we on the front news of the Shade Room and Tasha K and all of them and shit, man. The battle rap is not looking battle rapping-ish no more. Not how it's supposed to be. All these good cards that's fucking being put out in 2024. We talking about this shit right here. Come on, and it ain't even us putting that shit out there. It's not us. You know what I'm saying? They do it to themselves. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I digress, man. One thing I'm definitely not gonna do is fuck with niggas that show me who they are. Once you show me who you are, I'm good. I'm trailing off. I'm gonna do my own. I'll do my not do my own thing, but just won't fuck with niggas no more and shit. So that's what it is. I don't need to be a phone conversation and all that shit. Niggas is hearing it from the horse's mouth, if you will, right here and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it anyway. So I already I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I apologize to John face to face, but the place that it came from is the place that it
Hit
should be
that
on
like
as
button,
well. So
people. Hit that
that was
like
on the
button.
spaces. So I'm saying here,
Subscribe to
you
the
already
channel.
did it, but with John, you know what I'm saying? I can understand how he felt. And I do apologize to him, man, because me and John had a super rapport. Like he fucked with me heavy. He was from Yonkers, I'm from the Bronx. That's like, you know what I'm saying, a couple of miles away and shit and whatnot. And we did great business together. So, I fuck with John heavy. He even came to prom night too, showing nothing but love. You understand what I'm saying? So I know he got over that. He's cool and all that, but I got to do that again on like a platform like
Yeah.
this,
That's
rocking with
solid.
y'all and whatnot. So yeah, so man, I ain't got no hate or no disdain for nobody. I may dislike a nigga. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a void of all emotion. You know what I'm saying? And there's be a specific reason that's why I fuck with them. That's another thing. These motherfuckers throw they stones and hide their hand. So when you're speaking about this jealousy and hatred and list these things, again, you know specific reasons as to why I feel the way. You know what I'm saying? About certain people and individuals. Why you coming at me when you know my plight? You understand what I'm saying? You seen it happen. You know what's going on and whatnot. So at the end of the day, it's not even for you to even talk about. So that's what it is, man. I'm just telling y'all right now, if you see certain leagues or certain people respond to certain people, be grown adults and be like, well, why is that person saying this about that person? You know what I'm saying? Just because that's your favorite battle rapper or your favorite media person or your favorite league owner, don't take that by just face value. Don't just take that person because they got great battles or this person got great events or this person does great fucking commentary. You'd be stupid to do that because the person that does all that shit would be a piece of shit behind closed doors and you will never know it. You feel what I'm saying? I may be the asshole people say I am or whatever, or just or I'm aggressive or do all this such and such. But there'll be people if you ask them, I fuck with Debo. He a kind-hearted dude. He helped me do this. Nigga did this. He pulled up to this. He helped me do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not naming specific names. That's whack to do all that shit. But there's people out there that will tell you, nah, Debo it. He one of them ones. I fuck with him. He's the OG. So you know.
I just didn't understand or appreciate them pushing like the hater narrative, especially you and Cola interaction. Like I feel like he kept trying to say that, and that's not the case. Because I
Yeah,
know
sorry about that. My phone got cut off on me. Right, I'm sorry.
I was saying, I didn't like him pushing the hater narrative on you, like, cause me, I'm the same way. I can dislike a person, but I'm still like just going to say whatever the situation is. It don't have
Like,
to be like
subscribe, comment below,
because I don't give
people.
a fuck about the
All right,
person.
you
You
know
know,
what
just
it
say
is?
no.
A lot
It's
of
literally
people
what it
is
is.
gagging
Like
up on
he
Cola, especially
easy.
Daddy.
We never seen Easy make a space complaining about how something went for a battle. He felt like he lost bad. That's why he did that. From my point of view, that's how I viewed it because you kind of like acting out and you kind of like trying to put it out there like yeah the crowd and da da da. We heard the crowd cheering for him
Yo,
like
let me tell
on
you
the
something.
stream. So I'm like the
Let me
crowd.
tell you let me tell you something to the fans. Ain't none of these niggas. Very few, and I'll tell you probably 5% out of 100 Are these niggas actual friends? These motherfuckers is battle rap affiliates. They speak on the phone every now and then, but none of these niggas been in each other's houses, eating food, hanging out with their kids, and all that other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these people are opportunists. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be advantageous towards a situation. You know what I'm saying? That benefits them. You understand? And you could see it. Which you know what I'm saying? Just use your third eye. You can see it. It's right there in your face. When these people paint these narratives or do certain things, they're leading to a certain place to whereas they could benefit them. If you see a person get this type of job or this type of look or that type, they did that for a fucking reason. Now you're gonna say, oh, that's why that nigga was spazzing or he did this or was riding this nigga coattail or such and such or whatever, whatever. We've seen it. And then when everything falls apart or goes left, they have conversations and start fucking apologizing to motherfuckers and be like, yo, my fault. I ain't know such and such was gonna be doing like he a sucker or he did such a like, come on. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I can name a one instance like because it's in public, so it's not like anything private. Like with Muslim Poppy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just naming that because that's just the situation I was in. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, me and Muslim Poppy was cool. I knew, you know what I'm saying, he's from Philly and all that stuff like that. I vetted him a little bit, so I know he's, you know, he's uh, uh got a name in Philly and stuff like that, and you know the boxing and all that shit. I put two and two together. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we always had a good rapport and kicked it and whatnot. Once this easy shit came around, I'm pretty sure he fucking and Easy air about how he feel about me and shit. So now this nigga want to come at me and getting crazy. I said, yo, MP. I don't call him Muslim popular shit. I just call him, but you know what I mean. I'm like, yo, why you nephew? Why you getting crazy? He said, oh, nah, cause such and such, boom, boom, boom. He had to see for himself. I said, spoke to him literally on Twitter. You'll see for yourself when the time come around, and then you'll be apologizing to me as soon as you see it. Lo and behold, that shit happened. So, excuse me. As soon as it happened to him, the man had to apologize. Your aunt. My fault, man. I see what you was talking about. This, that, and the third. Because I don't never tell nobody to not fuck with a nigga or not do such and such. I know the experiences I had or seen what I seen. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I gave him that information is because I kind of fuck with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That like me and him got cool and we had a rapport and shit like that. So I'm glad that he got off that train and he's doing his own thing, whatever it is and whatnot. He's more happier. He's chilling, and it's not a bunch of fake gangster shit that he has to protect himself about and shit from a bunch of motherfuckers that's talking crazy towards him because of another man. You know what I'm saying? So that's it too.
Okay, so I also was wondering. So, okay, Hurricane Dude brother was addressed during the battle. Um, that Shotgun Suge addressed him with the situation with Easy. I seen Do and shout out to Do, I love Do. She made a few like she tries not to harp on it from my perspective, but she addressed a couple things about it, saying like, that
Hmm.
basically it is true. And I feel like few people trying to downplay her, or that a lot of people may be trying to like, you know, just for maybe cloud purposes or whatever the reason is, that they don't acknowledge that happened with her when multiple people was there and seeing it as well. So I'm just curious on your take on that situation.
Um, well, number one, shout out to Hurricane Dude first and foremost. With that situation, I could probably clarify on it now because I guess the quote unquote relationship is over and I spoke to Dude. She said, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Um, let me just say this first before I even get to there. In battle rap, women get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, don't think I'm painting the woe is me picture. Oh, here we go, Captain Saberho and all that shit. No, it is what it is. Black women, period, get the short end of the stick in society. Let's keep
Mm-hmm.
it a fucking beam, my nigga. If you're a black man with a black mother, sister, cousin, daughter, you should 100% vehemently be on my side and understand what I'm saying. You understand? And I say all that to say a person like Du, who's a great person, great artist, you know what I'm saying? People know her in the culture, you know? But She's not a 40 bars or E Hard or Sheena Ashley or Tori Doe Jazz or Couture. You know what I'm saying? And I say that with even those names I've mentioned, which sometimes get shitted on because they're women, they're black women. Their voices is not strong enough to get heard or be like, yeah, she's because she said it. You know what I'm saying? They're not a Surf, Tay Rock, Ab, Twerk, or Averb and shit like that. Where if they say it, it's law. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing away from them, but we know there's a male dominated sport. So with all that being said, when I say what Hurricane do is very unfortunate that her words go on deaf ears. You understand? Because there was a situation where, you know what I'm saying, I had to jump in and help her in hindsight because, we all seen it for ourselves. There was a bunch of people there. I'm not going to name their names because that's for them to do. They probably don't even want to be a part of this situation, even have to talk about it. But I know what I saw. I know I had to get homeboy off her and shit like that and take him outside and talk to him and be like, yo, what the fuck you doing? What's going on? That shit ain't going down on my watch. B. You're bugging the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, well, why you ain't say nothing back then? Because I was asking not to say something back then. You understand? In a situation like that, if I say something to get back together, now it's fuck me because I said some wild shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I said such and such. You know what I'm saying? I should have said nothing in the fucking first place. That's the answer as to why you don't get me saying anything way back then. You understand? I had no disdain for him as far as him easy as a person. You know what I'm saying? There was no dislike or none of that. There's no dislike fucking now. Well, I seen what I saw, and I jumped to help, and that's what I did. And that's all I did. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go into details. It's already out there. But for people to ask if it's true, yes, it is true. It is true. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the one that did it. I'm just the one that fucking helped. You understand? And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody. It's just facts. Are these assumptions? Am I tweaking a story? Am I saying this, that, and the third? No, I'm not. And I'm gonna tell you right now, get ready because he's going to go on his channel and be like, I'm a liar. That's not what happened. And this, that, and the third. You know why I know that he's gonna say that? Because the nigga tried to vet me and check my temperature to see how the story went down. So he could see the holes in any story if I told anything. And said, no, that's not how it went. You wasn't even in the room. This, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, this nigga bugging. This nigga just creating shit. So he gonna tell me what I don't like and what other people done seen, he's bugging. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I left that alone. And all these years till now, I guess it popped up. But it was a worst kept secret. Everybody in the battle rap culture knew what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
The day of, they just swept that shit under the rug. Once again, picking and choosing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's not my fault because at the end of the day, I was told not to say any fucking thing. Chill the
Right.
fuck out. Because I was about to say, man, fuck this nigga. Boom, boom, bam, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I had the side talk with him like, yo, you bugging. That's gonna be bad for your career, and you shouldn't be doing that. You
Mhm.
understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, in front of me, that's not happening. The dude is like damn near a sister to me. You're bugging. We from the same town. You know what I'm saying? So if she wants to tell you the rest of the story, she probably, you know what I'm saying, she can go. But I don't know. Maybe out of all that time she was scared to even say anything, you know what I'm saying, due to whatever pressure she was under. Or just the scrutiny she'll be under if people be like, yo, you're lying.
Mhm.
Because once a person is beloved and looked at and revered from the top of the top, the person that's quote unquote the victim or whatever is gonna be downtrodden and looked crazy to.
Yep.
You feel, especially if it's a woman, especially if it's a black woman. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree. I
Come
do
on,
agree.
come on. This is the only thing I'm saying, which is wild to me. To this day, I try to sit myself down and really, really understand. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting to this philosophy. Yeah, I've been to college and doing a. I'm like, yo, if I'm actually putting in 15 years of solid work for black women and women's battle rap, why niggas coming at me a certain way? You understand? Because there's no specific reason as to why anybody could say, yo, I hate this nigga Debo because of such and such. They'll probably say failed league owner. Where did I fail at? I have a lengthy history of great events and
Yeah.
great artists and a great brand. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna probably say I took money from who? There's not a soul that came out and said they took money from me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Only the biggest thing I've ever got that you could probably put a dent in my armor would be the Gladiator School jazz shit. Look at where me and Jazz is at today. I'll show you a whole paragraph she made, you know what I'm saying, showing me appreciation and saying, yo, thanks for finding me. Look at where we at. Look what we're doing today. You know what I'm saying? And that goes both ways because, yes, I found and discovered jazz, but if jazz wasn't jazz, she wouldn't be jazz, if that makes sense to you. She wouldn't help the legacy, which is Queen of the Ring. You understand what I'm saying? Because she is my legacy. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much I'm hers. So the bigger jazz gets, the greater it makes me. Because it makes me look like a motherfucking like I found one of the biggest, not the biggest female battle rap star in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yo, I literally found that girl. You understand what I'm saying? She wasn't being looked for. She was on OMP radio freestyling. She was the only one that freestyled because there was supposed to be 4 or 5 other girls there and they all backed out. If Jazz would have backed up that OMP radio and didn't freestyle, didn't come from Brooklyn, from Canarsie to the Bronx for 2 hours and freestyle, I would have never found her. I would have never seen her.
You know
When I
that's
seen
my
that,
favorite, my number one girl.
yo, when I seen her freestyle, I said, yo, she is dope. She is dope. I gotta get her, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't even a battle rapper. I was scrapping and scraping and shucking and surviving on some good time shit to find me talent. Because the only talent I had at that time was E Hart, Duchess, Flo, Lady Trees, Norma, Stargirl, Lady Red, and Rain at that point in time. But that second wave, I found Farrah, Sheena Ashley, Jazz, K Prophet, uh, Lex Benko,
Mm-hmm.
Matrimony, Norma Bates, I think I mentioned, I don't know if I did, Shayna Connor, um, a couple of people, Tori Doe, uh, Ash Cash, you know, a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? I went in droves and waves. I was in here just like picking up rocks and searching for people. I was literally telling girls, yo, you a battle rapper. They'd be like, I'm a what? Oh, excuse me, Shuni the rapper. I can't forget Shuni. You know what I'm saying? Shuni would kill me. She'll swing on me again. But like I said, I would tell them, yo, you a battle rapper. Right? You'd be like, I'm a what? Like, yo, trust me, man, you could do it. Just write some shit. Come to an event. I got you. Just give me 3 rounds, 90 seconds. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? And they would come on the faith of trusting me and battling. That's how I would get these girls. I would go on MySpace, Twitter, and be like in their DMs and telling them, yo, you a battle rapper. You dope. I just seen you freestyle. Yo, come over here to Queen and thank you. Such and such. Looking for them. They wasn't looking for me. I was looking for them. You know what I'm saying? And thank God those girls did what they did. And I caught lightning in the bottle and we stuck it out for however long we stuck it out for. And we all became legends. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much that is I call it like the Wu Tang effect. Like Wu Tang came out of nowhere. Queen of the Ring came out of nowhere. Nobody was asking for us. Nobody was looking for
You
us.
know, I got a
We just
question.
we just made a way. Yes, I'm sorry.
Hey G.
Hi. You were just talking about how Queen of the Ring cultivated talent and stuff, right? So I know like there's not many places that really cultivate female battle rap, and I feel like there's tiers missing because of that. So does Queen of the Ring plan on continuing to cultivate more female talent?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was the scouter to find talent for Queen of the Ring. Veg and Babs. Babs was pretty much doing, you know what I'm saying, the like the event putting together and stuff like that. That's where you get the makeup, the hair, the food, and all that. That's where all that comes from. Babs is like an event planner, pretty much, and shit like that. Big was just finding like the resources and things like that, like the sponsorships and everything else and whatnot. So when I say all that, I say, know, it's kind of hard to do that because I got other things going on and stuff like that in my personal life and also in the music. 'Cause I was in the music business way before I was in the battle rap. I'm back in the music business, so I'm doing a lot of things. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Goods. Me and Goods did something. We did a song called Brandon. I did the music. Obviously, he did the raps. That's out there on all streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and all that. But to get back to your question, it's a slow burn, yes. You know what I'm saying? Because battle rap has, slowed down a little bit, especially women's battle rap. It's hard to find talent and whatnot. We was the inspiration at a point in time. Queen of the Ring was so rocking and rolling. Women was just falling off the tree to get like, yo, I'll battle, I'll battle, I'll battle. I ain't have to fucking look and scurry as much no more. But right now it's kind of slowing down and stuff like that because I would think, me personally, and I'm just, if it sounds like tooting my horn, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I was a savage. I looked for them. I found them. I curated them, making sure they got everything they needed before they got in that ring and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm gonna give you the honest to goodness answer. But sometimes I used to be political, like, yeah, we're gonna do a event next week or next month. We got this and this and that. No, I'm gonna sit here and not lie to you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Until, you know, something comes around when we put something together, then yeah. But right now, you know what I'm saying, as far as the prices and everything going, it's kind of hard because if I would spend say 50K on an event, you know what I'm saying, talent and everything included or whatever and shit. If I'm getting like only 32K back and shit, that's an expense loss and whatnot. I'm in the red. That's not something I want to be. Not saying that I will. I'm just assuming here and shit like that. But it's a risk and a gamble taken in this climate, in this financial climate that we're in now. You can't be taking risk like that. You know what I'm saying? Back then, probably 5, 6, 7 years, 10 years ago, money was plentiful. It was coming out of the woodwork. Like, okay, boom, we found it. Boom, boom, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you have to be steadfast in knowing and calculating your numbers to have an event that's going to be fruitful and put you in the black. Does that make any sense? Did I answer your question? Hopefully.
Yeah, kind of asked two of my questions I had.
Okay.
Do
Thank you.
you got another one, G?
Mm-mm.
So do you feel, Debo, like that? I'm just blunt. I'm just say what it is, because I feel like Remy had moved prematurely, announcing that it was supposed to be an all-female league with Chrome originally, and
Mm-hmm.
then what, like once she wasn't seeing what or getting whatever she expected to get from it, that she just like you know
Mm-hmm.
like deserted it basically. Like, nope, now I'm
Right.
gonna and started
Yeah, she
booking.
straight away.
Yeah, like just completely left that in the dust. I feel like it was a lot of empty promises that I personally was excited about, especially with
Mm-hmm.
female battle rap. Just being a fan for so long, for real, and a supporter. Like promising like that, all the girls will be getting 6 figures and hair makeup, just everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then whenever whatever happened for whatever reason, she just kind of deserted it. So, do you feel like she kind of moved prematurely, or like she just um kind of shit sent
Um.
us off? She kind of sent us
Um.
off, and we like,
Here's the thing. That wouldn't have been a problem with the switching and doing all that if all the cards were put out on the table. But when I gather when she first came, the promises were made that I'm going to do this, money, make sure everybody gets what they want, female battle rap, da 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 da, 10 times better, money, money, money. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody was excited, running around like, oh yeah, the change gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I was even like, oh, that's dope. Okay, cool. Now, mind you, my business mind was like, man, fuck out of here, man. You know, I'm in competition with Queen of the Ring and such and such. But my Malcolm X slash MLK mind was like, yo, that's dope for the women, man. They're going, what I'm saying? We got another entity coming in that's going to be what you call it, cool, because I was even there at the first event. But all of a sudden, there was a change, I guess, when she was in the red, quote unquote, because she came out there herself publicly and said, yo, I'm switching up because these women are not making me the bread that I need to make back when I'm doing these events. And everybody was in an uproar about that and shit like that.
yeah,
So, like I said initially, had all the cards been put out on the table saying, yo, I'm a businessman or a businesswoman. This is what I'm doing. If I'm not making money, then fuck all this shit. I'm switching and doing such and such or whatever, whatever. You know, now we're not going to be PC about it. If you do timelines and put all your cards on the table since 2 years ago when she first initially came in the game and shit like that, so now a whole lot of things then transpired from NDAs to this shit over here, and whatnot. So a lot of things were happening in between those times. If you put two, I don't have time for that. If you put two and two together, then you'll know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the fans, such as yourselves, the battle rappers, they can sniff out any league, going on any league, and tell you where they bull jiving, or you know what I'm saying, BSing and doing such and such. Here's the take with me. I'm gonna speak for myself, for my own brand, because I don't want to be acting like season like I'm shitting on anybody. Yes, I do make mistakes. I'm accountable for my mistakes. I take accountability for a lot of things and shit like that. You see me on the front line and whatnot. So the one thing about women's battle rap has never been about money for me, because we didn't have no money like that to do anything. We just had us. When we first started, everything was free. Nigga, I was letting in niggas free damn near, or charging them only $10. That's just to pay for the venue and whatever else expenses that we had. But we ain't going home taking money like, yeah, nigga, one for me, two for you. One for me, one, two. Like, no, we wasn't doing that. We was all winning and creating a brand from the jump with each other on some real family shit. Like when I say you Queen of the Ring is a real family, like Farrah, well, me and Farrah go at it. We still got love for each other. You know what I'm saying? Or me and E Hart. But E Hart know if you call me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Tori Doe, Norma Bates. Any of these girls I mentioned that's ever been on Queen of the Ring for that long a period of time, Dawn Lady, all of them, they know I'm there. But you know why? Because I care. You know what I'm saying? There was an invested process that I had with each and every individual I put on that stage. You understand? Phone calls, hourly phone calls and shit, damn near to a point where I was damn near neglecting my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason as to why I kind of fell back, because, my daughter was in this shit when she was like, when I first started, she was like 6 or 7 years old. They seen my daughter. Jazz knew what my daughter looked like. 40 knew what my daughter looked like. Couture knew what my daughter looked like. Shayna knew what, like they seen her when she was a child. My daughter's 21 now, in college. All those years transpired and passed by. I was damn near in and out, in and out, in and out, trying to make this shit pop, make it happen. I wasn't trying to make, and yo, listen, my mother passed away. God bless her soul last year. I say all that to say, when all that happened, I had to fall the fuck back. I had to fall back. Because either I would have gone crazy out here and start punching niggas in the face and losing my mind and just flipping tables over and all that, and just been saying a bunch of crazy shit out there and whatnot. I would have been in control of my emotions. But with that being said, to answer the question, Queen of the Ring wasn't a financial thing too much for me. You know, only to pay the bills. And to be honest with you, shout out to URL. When URL came around with caffeine and COVID, it pretty much evened me out. And I was like, okay, I cut my losses. I'm good. I know where I'm at. I've done what I did already. We're good. We're a legacy brand to me in my head. The fans fuck with us. I'm gonna slow it down and shit like that, because I can kind of tell where this battle rap shit is leading to right after caffeine done fizzled out. You feel what I'm saying? So hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, that did. Absolutely. Anything else for Debo's? Any questions from you guys?
Yeah, I think with everything you just said, I really think that this is a lot more a statement than a question, but I really think Queen of the Ring should just revert back to being a developmental league.
Yo, you know what's crazy when you just said that? I sat down and I said, yo, what if we used to do the sparring sessions and all that shit again? Because here's the thing.
Yeah, I
So
would
here's
love
the
that.
thing here's the thing for the fans understanding. Hopefully I'll make this loud and clear and concise and short as possible. We all started out with nothing, from the league owners to the battle rappers to the aunts to the workers, all that in Queen of the Ring. Once we started growing in popularity, the girls had a name just as well as Queen of the Ring had a name. You feel
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Each girl individually set out for their own path, which is understandably so. You understand? So now girls have individual popularities. Like one is probably more popular than the other, or one will get booked more, or this person. Everybody set their own prices. Everybody does this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you the apex to where Queen of the Ring just lost their mind and just went super viral, crazy. Everybody's loving us. So what you call it was be NHB. when we was in Urban Plaza. That was a week after um URL did I forgot what it was. I forgot the name, but it was a big card. And people was telling me, yo, the people ain't gonna buy it. They ain't gonna come in the Urban Plaza. They ain't gonna fuck with it and shit because they already bought URL tickets to URL shit. I said, all right, we gonna see. I already knew what I knew because I seen the event price sales. I said, yo, this shit gonna be packed. Lo and behold, like 11 in the morning. The show starts at 1, 11 in the morning. This shit is wrapped around, around, and around. I'm like, yo, everybody's looking for it. Damn, Joe, did you see that line? Oh, it's going to be lit in here. Like, yeah. You know what I did? I told the girls, yo, fuck all that going to be in some superstar shit. This is your moment. Get on that line and shake everybody's hand. E Hart did it. Barrett did it. C3 did it. A couple of other girls did it. I wouldn't know because I had to go in and out and stuff like that. But that was our apex, meaning that, oh, we finally arrived. Like they really fuck with us, fuck with us. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So when you say developmental league and stuff, and I say all that, I say once things started getting pricey when caffeine came around, because you got to remember, caffeine wasn't just a URL deal. Caffeine called URL, URL called us and said, hey, this is what we're gonna do. If it wasn't for Beasley throwing us in the mix with that, we'd have been fucked up like every other league. Because trust me, when COVID came, remember every other league was doing shit via phone or whatever from their house and shit, rapping from their house and whatnot, which was looking crazy
Hmm.
and whatnot. URL and Queen of the Ring benefited from the caffeine era, from the COVID era and shit, and I gotta thank them for that because those girls was winning. You know what I'm saying? And let me attest to this. No, respectfully speaking, no, Chrome was not the highest paid. Like, oh, the girls got the price. No, it was in caffeine, bro. You know why I know? Of course I know. I speak to every fucking body. Those are the artists that I have. You understand? I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I compare the prices and the things of that nature and shit like that. Caffeine, those girls was winning, winning. You know what I'm saying? What worked for us is that what they did, what the guys did, we didn't do. They wasn't throwing prices out and saying, "Oh, I'm richer than you," and check this, and "Oh, I got paid," and all this. And no, we kept that shit low. You
Hmm.
understand? Because it wasn't nobody else's business. It wasn't the public's business. You know what I'm saying? So those girls who was on the caffeine era, you know what I'm saying, was having a good old time, getting paid, getting their makeup, and all that stuff, while everybody was pretty much stagnant and whatnot. So I got to think Beasley, Chico, and Smack, niggas, and P, and whatnot, and Nunu Nails and KD. Because not for nothing, everybody be like, oh, you be riding them. They be trying to take, like, no, listen, y'all don't know because we don't tell you how much they've done for this brand. You feel what I'm saying? And Queen of the Ring was the only league to go side by side with URL. They don't want.
Little phone call.
Yeah, I think he cut out.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's phone call, my show. But they don't want to give us those accolades because it's a women's brand. They want to shit on the women. They want to make women insignificant in society, which carries over to the music world, which carries over to the battle rap world. You can't shit on Nicki Minaj's accolades. You can't shit on Lotto's accolades or Cardi B accolades. Say what you want to say about them, but they millionaires or they doing what the fuck they doing. They, they, you know what I'm saying? They accolades are up there with a lot of men. Same goes for battle rap. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm constantly being an advocate for making sure that women are on the front line being revered just as much as the men. Don't separate them because when they do this best battle 50 battle rappers list and all that shit, it better be at least 10 women on there.
Well,
They don't know this.
we already kind of got on them about that.
You know, yeah, nah, that's a fact. They don't know what a they don't know the heights official went to do what she did, or the things that C3 did, or the same things that QB or Miss Hustle did. You know what I'm saying? These are very revered women in the culture. You understand? Even to today, you know what I'm saying? I've kind of feel the way, you know what I'm saying? But I would kind of take accountability as low key my fault because I'm not active. But they just trying to only have a handful of women in battle rap and exclude all the other ones and shit. Like, okay, these are the only ones that's hot, but everybody else get the fuck out of here. Nah, there's a plethora of girls out there that's fire, super fire. You know what I'm saying? But on the other token, let me keep it 100. Like I said, I'm not active. So hopefully this will inspire me to be active, to put them into play so they can get their names up and shit like that. But every girl wants to come to Queen of the Ring, which I do appreciate.
I will say, one person, and I know you familiar with her and know her and stuff too, but Dejan T with Bars and Roses, like she is really pushing like up and coming new girls. Like that's like the only person for real that I know is like we all support female battle rap, but it's like actually putting in like footwork like with her league and stuff like that. So that is one person, in the modern day times that's like on the same type of shit. Like remind me of like how we felt with Queen of the Ring. For real.
Well,
Like
with
she
Dejon, with Dejon, shout out to her because I can't say enough about her. Number one, she was working hand in hand with Babs on prom night
yeah.
and on a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? She has Tasha the author.
Yeah.
She got Rain. You know what I'm saying? Who's dope. She has a slew of other girls and whatnot. And I think she's the next generation, the next wave to women's battle rap. It just needs to be supported.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I'm doing as much as I can from the background to help support that. You feel me? So with her, as far as Dejon, it's all arms, or it's like open arms.
Yeah.
She's like damn near part of the family. You feel what I'm saying? And she shows us nothing but respect and love, which we show vice versa and whatnot. So in totality, y'all have to understand this, and hopefully this gets to the ears of all the ladies from top tier, mid tier, whatever the fuck you want to call them, even women in culture. These niggas is not gonna give you shit. You understand? You gotta work twice as hard to get where the fuck you at. You understand? And how to get there is by putting in work. You feel me? Like, I can say it from this perspective because I'm a married man. I don't give a fuck about y'all twerking. I don't give a fuck about your ass and your titties and this, that, and the third. All I say with Queen of the Ring is come to be the best you could be when you get here. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody's not shaped the same. Everybody doesn't look the same. Different colors, sizes, whatever the fuck you want to call it. All I ask you is to be the best you when you get here. You understand? Like, shout out to Classy. Of course, we know it's self-explanatory. She was a big girl, but I always told her, be the best you could be, Classy. It ain't about being petite and wearing this clothes and that. It's about them bars. Because when they hit those bars and they know how fine you are, all that's gonna subside. They ain't gonna care about none of that. They're gonna revere you and be like, yo, you dope, Classy. I fuck with you. Your bars is crazy. Because that's all you came for.
Yeah.
That's what you should come here for. If you want to come here to look good to get fucked on, then this is the wrong place for you.
So
You know what I'm
Debo,
saying?
I think that's a great transition to a question I have for you. Um, Out of the newer ladies, are there any newer ladies that you've had your eye on that you think people should look out for?
Oh, to be honest with you, those two names I mentioned prior with Tarsha and Rain, definitely I fuck with them heavy. They shit is fire. Um, obviously we know Chirac, she's dope. You know what I'm saying? I can't definitely never take that away from her.
How
As
you
far
feel
as new
about
ladies,
Asia, Big Ice?
no, Big Ice is fire. Big Ice come from Queen of the Ring, so she, you know what I'm saying? She's out there exploring her thing and shit. She just battle official. Big Ice is one of those ones. She's next up.
What
I'm not
about
gonna say
Asia
her like
Amore?
I like AGM more. I like her. Matter of fact, I have been on the phone with her one time, was trying to get that Queen of the Ring if I ever did an event. I said, yo, I want to bring her over. But I think she's dope too. Um, I would tell, you know what I'm saying, for the new ladies I haven't heard or seen yet, don't give up, my niggas. Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we around. And when that opportunity comes, come and showcase your talent. It's just like with Deja and shit. We're going to work with her with more to bring more women into the fold to be seen and heard. But I have to drive this one statement home. Needs to be understood because it happened prior earlier. When I first did Queen of the Ring, I told all those girls because the mistake in the perception was I was being a blocker and I didn't want nobody to go nowhere and I was blocking battles and all that shit. I told those girls, I said, yo, listen, I know what life is about. Let's look exclusive so where all the eyes are over here and that big shot up 10 time fold. Now y'all looking like super big stars. as opposed to individually going out on your own and have to struggle and fucking make a name out there and do what you call it. When we was all for one, one for all, and Queen of the Ring, that's when all the names was popping out. Boom, bam, boom, bop, boom, boom. We was in Judas Boxing Gym collecting classics after classics and moments. And from Judah Boxing Gym, we went to Irving Plaza. We went to BB King's. We went to a couple of places. We went to the West Coast. We went to over here, that way. You know what I'm saying? And we was just building. But you know what happens? And everything that's good, there's always going to be outsiders and outside forces coming in and telling them what they're great at. And you should be over here. We'll take care of you. We'll do you better than what Debo did, just as such, and what bad than they did. Just come over here. So there's a lot of people whispering in these ladies' ears, and they would go other places. That's what I call the Norbs effect. But that's when I had that problem with Norbs way back then. When I tried to tell URL, yo, this nigga's in my backyard, scrounging, you know what I'm saying, for talent and shit like that, where he's already good to go with URL. Like y'all good. You know what I'm saying? Like we're on the same block. We're both selling coke. I'm trying to sell weed. He trying to sell coke. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sell something different. But why are we on the block selling the same thing? Now we're being in competition. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that
How would you suggest like the newer ladies? Because I know the Midwest get left out a lot, and we got a lot going on over here. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We got Jay Merckx, Bad Life Bird. We got Nay. Nay battled Caution just in this past December or the December before, I believe. So
well
it's a lot of dope talent in the Midwest. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the new tournament or whatever, but I do like Molly Baby. Like, how would you suggest the new girls like catch your eye to get on a platform like Queen of the Ring?
um that's a good fucking question, man.
Tati,
I,
check your DM.
And
the only
No,
just
I'm
put
not
me
asking that shit.
just put me on the staff, man. I'm gonna bring them all over, man. Stop sleeping on the Midwest, Debo. The Midwest got some dope
No,
ladies
no, no,
over
We
here.
no, no,
do.
no. No, listen, I love the Midwest. Cheddar came from the Midwest.
Fact.
Uh, uh,
D
uh, uh,
Hall
uh,
came from the Midwest.
Eon,
all came from the
yeah.
Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, we had a lot of Midwest ladies come in
Gaddis.
and kick ass. Of course. I was so elated when Gaddis first came to Queen of the Ring. 'Cause I've been
Hmm.
hunting Gaddis for years. You understand what I'm saying? I finally made that on my bucket list, and Gaddis pulled up and did a phenomenal job. She's family. The crazy thing is, I knew Gaddis way before I knew any girl from Queen of the Ring. Gaddis, Hustle, and QB was my first people that I've kind of corresponded with, telling them what I wanted to do and how I'm gonna do it. And they just looked at me like, "Oh, word, okay," and they see it come to fruition and shit like that. But Gaddis, Hustle, because I knew Hustle when she was a baby. I knew Hustle when she was like 18, skinny kid. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Gaddis. I knew when she was a skinny kid. You know, same thing with QB and whatnot. And those girls inspire me to do what the fuck I do. You know, for a lot of people don't know, we put in a tournament. We was gonna do a thing where the first person that wins a tournament was gonna battle Miss Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we had our thing took down, so I don't have that commercial no more. But that was how it's gonna go down. And then if you know your history and shit like that, she didn't get to host or what you call it for whatever reason. But her Hard did battle on URL. That was a hookup between me and Beasley. You feel what I'm saying? So pretty much
I
that's
didn't
what
hear
it
you
is.
say Mallory X, but Mallory X is super fire.
No,
Yeah,
Mallory
she
X is
is
super
too.
fire too.
Yep.
Listen, Mallory X is super fire. Remember, she came to Atlanta to do what she do and whatnot.
Mhm.
And what?
Man, Debo, I'm about to hit your line with a list of new girls so you can know all their names, man. I ain't got
Nah,
time for that shit.
do that because this might inspire me to go for what I know again. Like who knows? Like just for records, no. If you're a female battle rap enthusiast, you know what I'm saying. The first tournament ever in women's battle rap was Queen of the Ring. We did a sparring session where your soul a slew of girls came. You know what I'm saying? Queen Vixen, uh, uh, uh,
Wasn't Robin Rhymes in that one or no?
Robin
Yeah, I
Rhymes
remember
won.
Yep.
that one
I was about
too.
to tell you.
Yeah.
I
I was
thought
about
you
to tell
said
you.
she won.
Robin
Yeah, I
Rhymes won the
remember that.
tournament. Robin Rhymes won the tournament. It was a
Yep.
1 day tournament with a gang of girls that's just going for
I
what
want to
they
see
know. It's
some of
on there. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, that's fire.
Once Robin Rhymes won, she went to battle Jay Smooth. That was on a Super Bowl night, which another time people was telling me it's gonna be empty in here and nobody's gonna come. On a Super Bowl night, Sunday,
That shit
you
was packed.
packed like a motherfucker. You hear me?
Hey,
If
I
you
Hey,
don't
wanted to
believe
say
it,
See,
something.
listen,
that's
hey,
take
J
What
Smooth.
Ty
That's J
Caustic.
said.
Smooth with the
You gotta
mohawk,
jump in
man.
there, Dejan, because
Hey,
people
T.
gonna
Hey,
just
Cypher.
talk.
Hey, Caustic.
What's up,
Hey,
y'all?
Debo, call me back when
Hey,
you get off
hello.
air.
Tanya.
When you call me, I was asleep.
All right,
Well, I
Deja, I got you.
appreciate the love, but I wanted to add to what he was saying.
when y'all were asking about how can you get the new girls on Queen of the Rings radar. Well, that's one of the reason Bars and Roses is actually here. Like the way that we have
There
this
you
thing
go.
structured now, bring those girls to Bars and Roses. Let them get the development that they want. Because I talked to Debo, I talked to Babs, so I know exactly what they're looking for to get the girls over there. Which is why I always stress like, let me book the girls. Like, let me get some of these matchups over here because they're specifically looking over here to bring in some of those newer girls. So, in supporting Queen of the Ring, in supporting female battle rap, we got to start supporting the ones that are coming through the door. We can't wait till they get through the door and they kicking shit.
The
We got to
fact.
start supporting those girls while they coming through because this shit hard. I ain't gonna sit
Yo,
here and pretend like, and I don't say a lot. So if you know me, you know I don't speak too much in a space when it comes to this, but this shit is hard when it comes to
no.
booking the
Mm-hmm.
sponsors so we
Mm-hmm.
can actually get these matchups that y'all want to see and that y'all feel these girls are worthy of. Sponsor some shit, buy some shit, buy the pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you got girls somewhere and that fire, bring them on here because I want them all. I be reaching out to a lot of different girls, and what happens is, because I guess I'm not the big dog, or I'm not coming saying I got $1 million for you to battle Hustle or Jazz the Rapper, I'm being left on red. Or they're responding and saying, yeah, of course I want to battle. And then when it's time to battle, oh, it was a bigger opportunity that came up. So those things play into effect. Like the veteran girls, it too often, Caution, Farrah, Alia, I hear y'all tell the new girls straight up, like, put in the fucking work. Y'all don't know what we went through to become who we are. So put in the work. So as a culture, encourage these girls to continue to actually put in the work and not jump over the spots. Encourage these girls to actually want to show up and battle their peers in their classes and to get
Mm-hmm.
these eyes, because the eyes don't come just because you make a phone call and say, look at this girl. The eyes come because you working for that shit. So as a league owner for the development league, that's literally the sparring sessions are coming through Bars and Roses for the most part. Now we want to be able to set those up, but we can't set those up if we don't have the actual support of the culture, not just the Twitter support, the real support of the culture. I just wanted to add that piece to what he was saying because that's very, very important. And
Now,
it's something that's not happening for real.
now let me interject real quick. Number one, respect to you, Dave. I appreciate you, and I pulled you to the side, and I told you, I said, you remind me of me. You take the baton and run now. You feel me? Did I not
Yes,
say
sir. He
that?
definitely did.
Okay.
Prom night.
Me, exactly. So me as a guy, imagine the shit I went through when niggas was looking at me as quote unquote Captain Saberho, or it wasn't cool to look out for women and shit and be like, hey, don't do that, don't say that, or let me help you with this, let me help you with that. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
understood my plight, and I understood my shit. Now, if it's in a female form to help out, which is Dejan, now I know it's gonna take it 10 times even crazier because at the end of the day, women see women as themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're their own inspiration to each other, especially if they see something positive. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
I say all that to say Bars and Roses are not a development league. They're their own fucking league. They dope. When I seen Farrah and everybody support them,
Hit that
did I
like button,
not?
people. Hit
How,
that like button.
I threw up. I threw up flyers and everything you had on my
Yep.
own time. I never asked you, never did nothing. I never said give me money to do nothing. I just did it
Right.
on my own. But I said I'm supporting. It's time to support, bro. At the end of the day, it's push it. So I seen the girls that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, supporting that.
Can
I
you
said, I'm
say
supporting it
Debo's
too.
hating
You
on
understand
Queen
what
of
I'm
the Ring?
saying? So here we are.
See? You're speaking from
In a position of
kind of like me.
2025. How can we change all that? Now it's time for me to sit down with a Dejan, sit down with a Bab, sit down with a Bay, whoever's on the team, and be like, yo, how can we restructure and do this, that, and the third? That's gonna happen within time for sure, because everything comes in spurts. You know what I'm saying? This era is this on stupid shit, unfortunately. But now, to make our own lane, Dejan, like I said, when we get off this phone, we definitely gonna talk, man. Because I appreciate everything you did, but not only Queen of the Ring, but just for women who gotta rap entirely. And I'm saying it here. Yes, she is right. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Fucking with Dejan is a direct connection to me, straight up.
What do you say to the new and up and coming female battlers who just they can't deal with the bullshit cut and dry of battle rap as far as like attitudes and the promo people take promo too far or whatever. Like, what do you say to those
Listen,
girls to keep longevity with the female
that
battle
comes
rappers?
that comes with the game. Because when we created the world we created, there was a whole lot of mess going on. Queen. We ain't gonna act everything was hunky dory over here. It was a whole lot of fighting, cat fighting, wow, wow, a whole lot of shit going on here. But we all knew at the end of the day what we was hitting for when we get into that ring. It's all about them bars. You feel me? So promotion and whatever it's gonna be marketing is just that whatever big homie or OG female, whatever that you fuck with, you know what I'm saying? You put in that call and they'll die that down. You know what I'm saying? All that's gonna subside because we know what the bigger picture is. You feel me? But it's in Queen of the Ring or just women's battle rap alone, it's just about creating community, and that's all it's ever been, creating community and shit like that. So, like I said, the OGs that you've seen from the Eat Hearts to the 40s to the Dawn Ladies, Barrett Shuney, and all that, they know the game. They've been around long. They OGs. They've been around longer than a lot of male battle rap dudes. They know what this shit is about. All we are doing right now is just waiting for that time to come back again and take over the fucking game like we did years ago. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what I wanted to do with Rem and shit. It just didn't pan out the way it panned out. She wanted to do her own shit. I understood. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be over here and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I have no disdain, no disrespect, or nothing for nobody across the board. I just want this shit to be how I left it. Bars,
Like you
good
saying you
entertainment.
offered a collaboration? What do you mean? So you wanted to like a Queen of the Ring Chrome
Nah, I
collab or
want. You know what
something?
I'm saying? Listen, no. Before Chrome even came around, yo, shorty, come over here, fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it in. Let's do something. You know what I'm saying? And I told Babs is all willing with that, all arms open, ready to go. Yo, I want such and such and boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Same thing with Vay. We from the X. We know what I'm saying about shorty and shit like that. It just didn't pan out. I'm not gonna say no disdain towards her or be say, oh, she was acting such a no. She wanted to do her own thing. Which is like, okay, cool. No problem. Good luck. You know what I'm saying? Any help you need, just let us know or whatever and shit like that. And it just it is what it is. So we just keep to our own and just keep doing Queen of the Ring and shit like that and just build from there.
Okay. All right. Now I want to
Yeah.
know because it's a little too politically correct in here. How you have you ever been on in the middle of a battle? Because I'm
Middle of a
ready,
battle?
man.
What you mean?
Have you ever been like on stage or whatever at a battle and somebody had a Debo bar and it stung? They hit you with a haymaker, you caught a stray, and you was like, hold on, man.
Um, wow. That's a good I was gonna say I was really gonna say you don't know your history because everybody shoots at me and shit in Queen of the Ring, but you
I
kind
know.
of do. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real honest with you. The only time I really felt the way, like kind of emotionally hurt, was the official and Jazz battle.
Mm-hmm.
When Jazz had that third round, I really felt the way because I look at Jazz like my kid. Like I would do anything for Jazz. You feel what I'm saying? But I know where it came from, and I understood. That's when you know what I'm saying. Time heals all wounds. You know what I'm saying? So we hashed it out because I know I was at fault with some shit. You know what I'm saying? And it took time and the relationship to understand that there was no malice either way and whatnot. But other than that, I was good. You know what I'm saying? Every Debo ball Couture done hit me with, Ms. Merck hit me with, Jade and them hit me, Panic hit me with, Tory Dove, Farrah, everybody. You know what I'm saying? They say I'm cheap. They say I'm old. They say I'd be saving people, like all that shit. It's all good.
No
Do
lies
you feel like
told.
the Do you feel like the league owner should expect that or embrace it rather? Should they embrace the shots that come their way?
100%. The only person I didn't want them to throw shots at was Babs at one point because I felt like, okay, women on women should always support each other and not be talking crazy. But they don't be throwing no crazy jabs and Babs. They be saying some shit, you know what I'm saying? We all be laughing and whatnot. So I understand it's like a rite of passage. You feel what I'm saying? It's just how they respect you in the bars. So when they say something, you would know, okay, that's just a line. She respects her at the end of the battle. It's all love and shit like that or whatever and such. You would know the disrespect when you hear it and whatnot. So
So like a mice head or something like that.
that's crazy. I don't. I'm just sit here honest with you. I'm 53. I don't know what the fuck a mice head is. Can you tell me?
I don't know either, but I like you should.
That's it. crazy.
It's a Jersey
That's
term.
just crazy.
Only Jersey
I
people
was
say
wondering
it.
why. I was wondering why shit was going so hard like that. I was like, yo, damn, son, like what the fuck she doing to you? Like, I guess you want to stand in front of those bars, but that's a rite of passage. You got to stand in front of those bars, no matter what. You got to take that shit.
Especially after you told him he was on Easy D in the face off.
It's crazy, which is crazy. So I don't know. It's just we just got to put this shit together, man. We just got to put this shit together as far as women's battle rap is concerned, because I think it still has oomph to it, but it's just got to go back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be seen for what it is, because women have their own lane. You know what I'm saying? When you're out here trying to pop that thing, as far as like not that thing.
I'm gonna say trying to pop that thing
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
I couldn't get back
wild,
to the button
Debo.
I was
fast
about to
enough.
ask Poppy what exactly.
yeah. Let me
And you
fix that one.
emphasize when you are trying to pop that thing. Like, all right, Debo, go
And then it cut
crazy.
out a little bit. I was like, what the
Yeah.
Okay, I
No,
got a question. It may be a little messy, but
when the
I'm gonna
hammer
still.
blow and all that, you gotta let's get
When
back to
the
winning
hammer blow
bars.
is
Uh-uh.
insane.
I
Yeah, I
have a
gotta relax.
question, and it's gonna be a little messy or whatever you may want to call it, but I'm gonna ask it, and y'all know
Go ahead, Tati.
that. Okay, so you know that Remy is doing a Chrome tournament right now, right? For
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So I was watching it was a interview or something her and Easy did like explaining the tournament. I really saw it in a clip. I didn't see the full thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were basically saying like it doesn't matter like how well a girl does in the tournament and things like that, that doesn't mean that they'll win the tournament. So it's basically like even if somebody loses but they like another girl better, then that person that lost could still win the whole tournament. So I'm curious what y'all think about that. Yeah, let's go. Hello.
I ain't
when you
understand
say
that at
y'all, you
all.
okay?
No, all of y'all. I didn't understand when they said it, but let me say it again.
Yeah, I'm about to say it one more time,
I didn't
Tati.
understand when they said it either.
I
I
understood it.
rewatched that motherfucker about 10 times now. Even if a girl does well in the tournament and beats the other girls, basically, if they don't want that, if they choose one of the girls that has got kicked out the actual tournament or lost or something, that's
Huh?
basically their decision. Like you, just because you do well or you winning against the other females does not mean that you will win the tournament. They're
That's not
they're
fair.
still going to
I don't,
choose
I,
whoever they want to choose.
yeah, that's not fair. I don't. A win is a win, and that's all it is. Win losses. That's it. That's the battle rap. I'm saying if they want to make it their own rules, they can. That's the thing. Listen, there's your league platform, and there's the culture. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
The league functions, or the league or platform functions within the culture of what the culture is saying. But you could tweak and bend some rules here and there that'll benefit your brand. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? But when you get outrageous as to saying, "Oh, you won, but we don't care. We're gonna bring this person that lost because we like her," that's crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It
That's
sounds like a female version of the Crucible. Honestly, that's just kind of what it sounds like to me. Because in the Crucible, two niggas could battle each other and they can both still make it, and two other people can battle each other and they can both still not make it. It just kind of sounds like the Crucible, like they just picking who they like instead of it being
Yeah,
like an
but to
actual
call it a
tournament.
tournament is where they went wrong.
That's a
Like
fact.
that is just like sparring sessions, like in
listen.
between the
And
ring
listen.
team.
This is crazy because I was telling you the boss, right? I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna say this right here because I never addressed it, but I'm gonna say it and leave it here. Y'all see me, of course, on the Uppercut podcast with the dude Tiger. Now, the thing with the RBE shit was taken out of context because prior to the clip, I was asked, "What's the five top battle leagues that you fuck with and shit?" I've named those. So those are legacy brands. And he asked me, "Yo, RBE a lot of legacy brands?" I said, "No." I said, "I feel like a legacy brand is this, that, and the third." Now, obviously, we know there's static between me and the ARP cat. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: I'm a historian. I'm respectful, and I would never disrespect that man's brand as far as saying he didn't put in no work or he ain't got good battles or he's not a good businessman. In kind, I said those things on camera. Well, so what he or anybody else took from that was what they wanted to take from that, due to the fact that it came from me, the quote unquote street dude or enforcer and the loudmouth and the outspoken dude, or he's talking shit. He just want to talk and then get crazy. No, you know what I'm saying? I just had my own opinion and thought on something, and it wasn't to downgrade anybody and whatnot. It was just how I felt and shit like that. Now, maybe in tone or how I said it, maybe you could take it a certain way. Understand that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not doubling down. I'm speaking how I feel. I'm saying this is what I feel on what a legacy brand is. I say if you kidnap somebody and take them to an event, unblindfold them, you look left, you look right, you see a bunch of white people with beer cans in their hand or something like that laughing, you're gonna say you're where? You're at the King of the Dot event. You know what I'm saying? If you do the same thing, take the blindfold off, you look left, you look right, you got, you know what I'm saying, the gay community or whatever, and a lot of women and shit like that sprinkle with some dudes. And you're gonna say, oh shit, I'm at the King of the Ring, I'm Queen of the Ring event. You know what I'm saying? So it's just identity. That's all I'm equating to. You know what a Queen of the Ring fan is. You know what I'm saying? Because other than just the battle rappers alone, the brand itself shaped itself into character to a character where the fan that comes to it is a direct fan of that league or platform. You
Now,
know what I'm
Debo,
saying?
what
That's
would
what
you
I was
say to
saying.
somebody who say, okay, if you take a blindfold off and you look around and you in a blue room and pit style and you see, predominantly a bunch of black people, you know that you at an RBE event and that's kind of their
Yeah,
identity.
I know I'm at an RBE event because the room is blue. I'm
Right.
equating to the people, not the room. You know what I'm saying? Because the room could be anything. I could put you in a hall where it hosts 2,000 people or in a spot that hosts like 16, 20, 25 people. You're talking about a color. I'm talking about as opposed to the characteristics of the brand that shape the fan itself. You
Okay.
understand? Where the people want a certain particular battle at a certain particular brand. You understand? They don't want to see this battle right here. The energy came from this brand. This is where they want to see it at. So if they take it off this brand and put it somewhere else, the energy is not going to be receptive as much as it was if it would have been put on this brand. You know what a Queen of the Ring girl. If I tell you, if I was to tell you, damn, everybody done fucking battled already. If I was to tell you C3 versus K Profit, which they probably battle, I think, where would you think you would want to see that at? You want to see it on URL? You want
C3
to see it
versus
on
K
RB?
Profit. No, I would want to see that on. Well, yeah, I would expect to see that on Queen of the Ring.
You would expect at least, okay, I would give you that. Even expectancy, you would expect to see it on Queen of the Ring.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking away from nobody's energy or what they've done and this, that, and the third. No, that's not what I'm here for. You understand what I'm saying? Because I compliment every man. I've complimented every media person. They know that. This is the thing, is the hidden fact that they know when I'm on the phone with them from Paperboy, Chris Bias, Angry Fan, whomever. I've always been graceful, respectful, and tell them, yo, keep doing your thing. Three-letter man, whomever. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I've even been in talks with the Adepts, the DME Detroits, the Battle Troops. I've spoken to every one of these cats at one point in time, showing love. You understand? You wouldn't know that because it's not publicly shown. But yes, I've been on a conversation or two with these people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to take away from what they've done in the culture. I just put things in perspectives and blocks and things of how I see in my brain. You feel me? So that's just it. Because I'm not just coming from a league on the see. That's the problem. I think I'm coming from. Okay, he's just talking shit because he's a shit. No, I'm coming actually from twofold from a fan's perspective, but it's probably not related to y'all like that because I'm not relating to you like that. That's like saying the boss. Okay, she was a fan, but now she's working with Hitman Holla, but now she's springboarded into having her own fucking league. But the boss is very opinionated. She talks her shit. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the boss says about such and such league or such and such platform or whatever, you're gonna be like, yo, she a hater. Why the fuck you saying that? No, she's actually coming from her fan side. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which I have to relinquish my fan side because I'm a league owner now.
Right. Okay.
No,
Nope. I respect that. Okay. So if I say to you, this battle already happened, but still, if I say to you, Rosenberg Raw versus Ill Will, where would you expect to see that battle happen at?
Rosenberg versus Ill Will. I would expect to see it at RBE, but I'm gonna tell you why because the energy stood there for a long time. But I know that Ill Will And Rosenberg Roar actually came from one. Listen, if you want to be technical, now I'm going to my technical bag. Rosenberg Roar actually came from Block City. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ill Will, from my guess, I don't know if he came from Street Stats, but he came from some league. I forgot what it was. But
It's a
they
Michigan
both
league. I forgot the name of it as well.
arrived at URL at different times. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And made their bones there. See, I already knew who Rosenberg Roar was. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do for views. He's already stamped his footsteps in there. You know what I'm saying? I've known Rosenberg Roar when he first came to do his I was gonna say sponsor, his proving grounds, where the person didn't show up though, or he didn't have the battle, but he showed up. Little Rosenberg Raw, nigga was like 18, 19 years old. I said, this nigga tough. I fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was that new fresh out the box nigga that everybody was waiting to see, like, yeah, Rosenberg Raw, he fire. Still to this day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about when he was like came in the game, he was a tough little nigga. Like everybody fuck with. He came from Block City, where Surf, Suge, Hazy Rule, J400, you know what I'm saying? All the mother niggas came from, you know what I'm saying? Old Red, and what you call it. I know my history. You understand what I'm saying? So to get back to that, obviously, yes, you would say RBE because that's where they function at for a multitude of years and shit like that. Doesn't mean that they like kind of came from there. No, they came from a specific place, but due to whatever they had with the league and the people that's in it, the owners and shit, they had to function elsewhere. Understood.
Mm-hmm.
I would even say, okay, well then we call them RBE artists. Cool. That's what you want to do, say, because they say it themselves. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But did they initially develop from there? No. I'm not saying just because you develop from somewhere else, I'm taking away from your accolades of who you are. No, because you could still be that nigga or that female without the league itself. Most of them did it. Mook did it. Rex did it. Lux did it. Um, like I would say Clips, but Clips they would probably equate it to you all well. But most of these cats did it. Most of these cats did it. You know what I'm saying? And this is where y'all will probably say hate, but I'm gonna go left here. I'm gonna drive the car left. I heard niggas comparing, I gotta say it, Eazy's career to Rock's career. Is y'all niggas insane? Is y'all bugging the fuck out?
Insane.
It's very rare any of these niggas can equate to Tay Rock or what he did. I don't give a fuck how you feel about Tay Rock as a person and all this other shit y'all want to come up with the drama and all that shit. Tay Rock is a lunch pail, 9 to 5, hard working battle rap nigga that sustained himself from since he battled in the Bronx. His first day in I was there for that one too, at Blockwork. You know what I'm saying? All the way till now. He put in the work. No matter what era, what group or crew he was in, or all that shit, he's still Tay Rock. He's not Tay Rock from Gun Titles. He's not Tay Rock from Dot Mob. He's Tay fucking Rock. Don't you ever compare that nigga's fucking legacy and career to any nigga that's just still on the up and coming.
Yeah, I
Whether
didn't
it be
know. I didn't
Easy the
know.
Block Captain
And
or,
who
or,
you
or
say did
Shaka
that?
Khan.
Who you say compared Easy career to Rocks?
I'm talking about the fans and how they like, yo, he got a butt you call it because he better. Like, no, no. That's why I said I'm going left. That's where you'll probably
Okay, I'm
be
about
like,
to say
okay, if
yeah.
you
It's definitely
go ahead,
levels because Rock been
yeah,
doing this for almost 2 decades.
right. So it's just crazy. I just wish Rock would hold his composure because he don't have to battle nobody. Rock did
He
everything,
don't.
but the Rock did everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain. I'm not even gonna say the fans because I love you fans. Understand? I could differentiate fans from knuckleheads that's telling Rock he has to battle. What you call it? He don't have to battle nobody. Rock could battle a fucking brick wall, my nigga. He's still gonna be Tay Rock. You hear me? Where that man has to continue his legacy to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? To catch up to a Tay Rock's career. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Even the thing where I heard about the Surf situation, where Surf was down and he had to ride Tay Rock's coattails or some shit like that, and he used Rock and this, that, and the third. Yo, my nigga, the devil's in the details. Y'all really don't know everything. Rock may be a kind-hearted nigga or be like, yo, I fuck with that's my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do for each other. Because when I see the relationship between Surf and Rock, it's not teeter-totter. It's not off scale. To me, from what I see from my outside looking in perspective, they do for each other in multiple different ways. Them niggas hang like brothers. Like nigga, like you would have thought they DNA was the same. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen them in shit that has nothing to do with battle rap. That they there for each other. You know what I'm saying? Where Rock is down, Surf will pick him up. Where Surf is down, Rock will pick him up. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is throughout this whole fucking space, fans, good fans, the fans that just want the bars, the battle rap. You know, I understand you want the tea and the drama every now and then because it makes for a good battle. Be mindful and be on the lookout on
With
these
that
narratives,
backbone, people, smash that
who paints
backbone.
them and how they're painting them. You feel what I'm saying? Because for a nigga to come at a person like me who's decorated in this fucking game is crazy. 100% crazy. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell y'all, yo, y'all should never let a nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's not for y'all to have to do. But I'm definitely going to guard who I am as far as being in this
No
game.
one's so
Because I will never allow a nigga that ain't do as much as
I'm
I
not.
did
People's not a fan
get
of
crazy
battle
with
rap.
me in any
People
sense of
are
the
a
word.
fan
Form,
of
shape,
their favorite
fashion.
battle rapper.
You feel me? That's what it is.
Somebody wanted me to ask you another question, Debo.
No problem. Go ahead.
Don't get tired yet now.
Nah, I'm gonna get tight. Go ahead.
So somebody asked, like, do you think media is as respected if they don't go outside to actual events?
Uh, no. You could be good media and be in the house.
Okay.
It's just the way you talk. If you're talking a certain way, then people are gonna be like, well, wait a minute, you're not even outside to be talking this type of crazy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because there's respected me. Listen, what's that kid's name? Jay Smooth? Jay Smooth.
Jay Small. Well, he
Yeah.
was just hosting the he outside.
Listen, I'm not saying he's outside of inside. I'm just telling you his work is phenomenal. He's not biased. He comes from an introspective place and he knows his bars. You understand what I'm saying? He showed his 1-2 step when he came to the Cody shit. It was like, yo, who's this white kid? Such and such. And obviously that's what you're gonna say. They're on white kid, 'cause obviously he's self-explanatory, he's white. So he's down one. Until he show and prove he know what the fuck he's talking about, which he has. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm currently watching him more than I'm watching any other of these bloggers or media people. Because one thing for sure, when you're watching these media people or these bloggers, whatever you want to call them, you can tell who's biased or who has a narrative to paint or who's really saying what they say. You can tell these niggas, the fans are not stupid. That's what I'm saying. Fans, these niggas is playing in your face like you stupid. And the ones that's playing in your face like you're stupid, don't fuck with them. We need real, 100% non-biasness when it comes to this game, especially from the media, because those are the people we get the information from. How am I getting my information from Fox News, but Fox News is trying to bullshit and tell me some dumbass shit? You know what I'm saying? I used to watch Fox News. We used to watch it all the day in my household until I seen the propaganda, and I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I went to MSNBC, and then them niggas do the same shit, but not as much as Fox. So I went to CNN. They're fair and balanced. That's their quote unquote tag. I know I sound like I'm going on a tangent, but this is it, trust me, it
It's
drives home.
they
It,
bullshit
it,
too
it,
sometimes.
it drives home, right? But every media has their own propaganda on how they want to relate information to the public. You feel what I'm saying? So it just have to be careful on who you're getting your information from. Because the information, let's say my name starts popping up on these blogs and everything today and tomorrow. Be mindful on who's speaking on my name because you're gonna know by the way they speak and the conviction of how they speaking with my name out their mouth if they fuck with me or not. Because if you want to keep it 100, not one of these niggas even know who the fuck I am. Never been in my house.
I got a good
Never,
segue for that. So,
never seen my brothers. Never seen my
Debo,
sisters.
listen.
Yeah.
So you said the people they don't really know you. I feel a little bit differently about the media that is actually outside because if they were outside, they would, right? They would get those after battle interviews and all of that other stuff. So not to say that they're bad media when it comes to like the bars and stuff, but when it comes to like the behind the scenes footage and getting origin stories of battles and all of that stuff that's not on the internet that might actually happen in person. I think that there's definitely levels and tiers in media, and I think the ones that actually be outside are the upper echelon of those, like the Henny Mans and stuff like that. Henny Man is always outside. Shout out to the trappers. You know what I'm saying? He's always outside getting all type of uh, information that might not be public just because the bars. Of course, we're all here to study the bars. We see it. We get the pay-per-views or we're outside, but like those media platforms, Uncle Roz and all of that other stuff, they're actually outside getting all of that information to us, and it helps to uh breed more how do I say this, background stories and interest in the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's not 100% bars here. I mean, that's what
Well,
we love and
this,
stuff, but all of
you,
that
you,
other stuff that comes along with being media.
this is what it is, right? What you say, right? When you say that, a lot of this battle rap shit is cosplay. When I say real life, you're not in my real life. You know what I'm saying? You don't know my peoples, you don't know my folks, you don't know this, but you know what I'm saying? Some people give what they show you and what they tell you. They play in your face and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know a person from the characteristics of a man or a woman or how they display their judgments in front of you in public. You know what I'm saying? Whether you understand it or not, get the explanation. That's just what it is. As far as media and
Salute to everyone that pulled up. Salute to everyone that pulled up. My next live is, do media have to be outside? Because I'm from the UK. How am I going to be outside in an American event? Three Letter Man ain't been outside like that. Anger Fan ain't been outside like that. Chris and Bias ain't been outside like that. And those are the summer media. But I hate that. Oh, you're not outside. We don't see you. Bitch, you're not to be outside. But like, subscribe. We're gonna go live later to talk about that, people.